It is Monday, November 5th, 2012. We're live in the Wall Street Journal newsroom in New York. Today on WSJ Lunch Break, thousands are left homeless in New Jersey and New York after Superstorm Sandy. What will happen now with temperatures dropping? Andrew Grossman, he's with our Greater New York section. He's been working on the aftermath of the storm all week, all weekend. Andrew, where are people going to go?
That's a big problem that they're trying to figure out right now. A lot of people go to a lot of people are in shelters. They'll go to hotels. They'll go to apartments. But as you know, this is an area where there's not a lot of vacancies in in hotel rooms and apartments. A lot of people can't find hotels near their old where their houses were. So that's a big problem for authorities to figure out.
Let's talk about some of the hardest hit areas where a lot of these people will be coming from. I was out in Long Beach helping a friend basically move all of his possessions out of his home this weekend. I mean, his couch, his chairs, and that's just one house. And it's the same story for every house. I mean, buses parked on top of sand, no running water, no electricity. Everybody on the street basically looks homeless and are, because they are homeless at this point. Staten Island, where else are we seeing the greatest influx of need from people who of a place to stay?
Right. So a lot of that is in New Jersey, the Jersey Shore, the coast, the barrier islands. There are a lot of houses there are completely destroyed, uninhabitable. People, in some cases, still can't get back to their homes. A lot of those are second homes, but a lot of them aren't. We're also seeing a lot of problems on the Rockaway Peninsula in Queens. There's about 130,000 people who normally live there who still don't have electricity, and it could still be, more, through the end of this week that they still don't have power.
Food, blankets, what kind of, this is one of these sort of meals that they were passing out in Long Beach, and they're handing these out everywhere. Tell me, where do people go to get a place to stay? Blankets, things like that. If they don't have electricity, how do they find out where to go?
Right. That's been a big problem, because normally people would, find out about this on their BlackBerry, their phone or whatever. But a lot of these places, because the power is out, they don't have cell service. So you hear about people who are, just blocks away from a shelter, a relief center, FEMA center, that sort of thing, but they can't get there, or they don't know about it. So they have a hard time, finding out and getting there. But that's the stuff I think is sort of starting to trickle out, and more and more as the conditions have gotten better, relief organizations, the Red Cross, FEMA, have started to trickle out in these neighborhoods and hopefully get people some help.
But this could last for a while. New York Mayor Bloomberg saying some 20,000 New Yorkers could be homeless at least for 2 weeks or more. It could be, I would assume, even longer for many of these other areas.
Right, and there are people whose homes won't be habitable, if ever, for months or even years. So you're looking at very dramatic changes to people's lives that will linger for the rest of their lives.
Andrew Grossman, thanks so much for being with us. We'll continue to follow this report through Greater New York on WSJ.com. Appreciate you being with us.